Today I'm with Jerheme Urban. He's the head football coach at Trinity University. He played here, he went on and played in the NFL after Trinity, and now he's come back and he's the head coach here at what is also my alma mater. So thanks for talking to us today, Coach.
Absolutely.
Tell us, I want to give folks a feel for what the landscape is like for Trinity, how it fits into Texas football. Tell us where Trinity fits.
Well, I think we have our own unique little niche. We're not FBS Power 5 schools like A&M and UT and TCU. Obviously, those schools have deep traditions and make a whole lot of money through their football programs. But at the same time, I think that we provide a very, very cool opportunity for young men to go and get an elite education. Commonly the university is ranked right there with Rice. Right behind Rice is kind of a premier school in the state, and our guys get to travel the country, play football at the Division III level, which means no athletic scholarships. But it's a pretty cool place to play high level of football while getting a high level of academics as well.
What are your goals at the beginning of the season? An FBS team, they've got a certain bowl they may want to go to. What are your goals at the beginning of the year?
Well, obviously everybody's shooting for a national championship. It's kind of like, in about 3 weeks when everybody starts NFL training camps, everyone's got Super Bowl in the mind. But we take it in stages, and right now we're trying to rebuild the program. We want to continue to show growth. We went from 4-6 the first year to 8-2 last year, and we want to take the next step, and that next step for us is obviously a conference championship, improving on what we've done. We've gotten closer, but we haven't earned one yet. So we want to earn that this year on our way to that ultimate goal.
What do you do at this level, and for Trinity specifically, in terms of recruiting? What are your efforts?
Well, you first have to find the parameters that you can operate in, and we have much different academic parameters in a lot of schools that we compete against. So we look at that as an advantage. We're able to go right into a school and ask coaches right away, hey, who can we recruit based on our admission standards? And it really limits our pool, but at the same time it allows us to go out and really get to know the guys earlier. We recruit small classes here for a reason. We want to be able to really find the right guys, the right, quote unquote Trinity men, guys who are motivated both in the classroom and as well as on the field. And we know that it's going to be rigorous. I think that we're pretty fortunate that myself and both coordinators happen to be Trinity alums who somehow got out of here in 4 years. Trinity has a great reputation of getting kids out in 4 years on time. And we can kind of sympathize. We played here in the heyday. I played for a national championship my senior year, and we have very, very high expectations both on and off the field, and we can talk about our experiences to help shepherd these guys through during their time here.
Even I actually managed to get out in 4 years. Pretty remarkable. So speaking of your experiences and where you went after Trinity, what did it take for you to go from this level up to playing a number of years in the NFL?
Well, I think that early on it was just adapting to the speed. I mean, you hear that from every single young man who comes in, whether he's played at Alabama and been a 3-year starter or what. I mean, there's always a difference in speed. I mean, everybody's big, everyone can run. I think that it's probably obviously greater for me. As a receiver, I had to get used to catching contested footballs. Open in the NFL might be 6 to 8 inches, where when I was here, I was open by 3 to 4 yards because I could just kind of run by everybody. It's a lot different. But thankfully, I had great coaches who saw some upside. I was willing to dive into the playbook and realize that even though I might have been a big fish here, I was a very small fish in a large ocean at that level. And I had to prove that I could do a lot of things. So, special teams weren't below me, playing all the different receiver positions and being somebody that is trusted by the coaches and the quarterbacks to be where I was supposed to be when I was supposed to be there. I kind of attacked it with that mentality, and over time adapted to the speed and fooled them for 9 years and got to play for a while.
Trinity went 8-2 last year. Tell us what you're looking forward to about this year's team.
Well, again, we want to take the next step, and that's winning a conference championship. Texas Lutheran's done a nice job these last few years of coming in and winning our conference, and they're going to be a tough opponent. Southwestern's continue to improve with their new program. Austin College has been doing some really nice things, but this is kind of a special year for us. It's our last year in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. We're moving on in 2017 back to a national conference, kind of like what I played in when I was here, and we're very excited about that. But at the same time, the SCAC in and of itself, we've been a part of for over 2 decades, and we want to try to go out on the right step. We've got a lot of veteran leaders who've been outstanding football players coming back for us this year, and hopefully they can continue to push the program in the right direction and help us get where we want to go.
All right, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
With Jerheme Urban for the Fort Worth Weekly, I'm Rush Olson.